Hello, Guten Morgen, everyone. Well, this week is going to be an all over the place trash talk week. I hope I remember everything that I wanted to tell and put into this video. But let's get started. Okay, remember this is for last week, and to me it was the last week of May. I did get, however, my new snack crate in for June. I got this in last week, but I didn't open it because to me it was still May. So this won't start till this week. I'll open it today with you guys, and then I'm going to start chowing down on that then. But let me get through my trash for last week. There's not a whole lot, and it's all just regular snacks. But it'll be the last week for my May journal. I usually try to stay away from buying like a bunch of this kind of sweets, but it was on sale, so I couldn't resist. It was like you buy 4 and that's when you get the good deal, you know what I mean? So you save like $6, when you buy 4. So I did buy 4 different varieties, so that'll be coming up in June. You'll probably have the rest of the bags in there. So my first one that I opened was oatmeal raisin. And I know a lot of people don't like oatmeal cookies. I like them. These were soft baked, or maybe a little too soft because they were falling apart. But yeah, I like oatmeal raisin. It reminds me of when I was little and we were in Germany, and my parents would go on maybe on a date or a whatever function, and they would take us to the daycare, which wasn't very often at all. And the daycare would have these humongous oatmeal raisin cookies, or maybe just even oatmeal. I'm not even sure if there was raisins in there, but there probably was. And they were so good. I just, since then, and my mom didn't really, at that time, we didn't get a lot of sweets, and not especially store-bought, because she baked. So, yeah, so that was a treat to me, and I have always loved oatmeal cookies. Of course, it probably wasn't really big. It just seemed big because I was little, but yeah. So that always brings up a good memory for me with that. My other snacks, I'll get into the popcorn in a minute, is just I always get mixed nuts. Usually I don't get them at Sprouts. I did this time because at Albertsons I usually get them in a little plastic container from like a place that it's like a third party. It's not like and then they have like a little stand there with all their nuts and everything. And I usually get it from there. And they usually have like a deluxe mix. And then I'll get another one that has like little banana chips and stuff like that. But at Sprouts, they did have a deluxe mix, which is okay without peanuts. I don't like it when it has too many peanuts, so I get the one without peanuts. And then this time I just added in a little bit of pistachios with it. You see, I get unsalted. I add pistachios in it this time, but it was too many pistachios. Now I have a bunch of pistachios left and no more mixed nuts, so the ratio was off. This I decided to take off. I've already gone through a few of these since Mini-Me came to visit. She got me hooked on this, and this is really good. And I like it. Like after work, I'll come home and pour me a glass, kind of like my after work drink. Everyone else has like maybe a little cup of liquor or something, but glass, I should say. I have a glass of cold brew with a splash of cream, please. And yeah, that's usually what I do. And this is also, what I use when I make my little smoothie. Sometimes I'll have a smoothie in the morning, and that would be this. And I do a half a cup of cold brew, quarter cup of cream, or milk. Actually, I use coconut milk. Is it? Yeah. So half a cup of cold brew, a quarter cup of cream, tablespoon of peanut butter, or 2 tablespoons of peanut. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, 2 teaspoons of honey, and a banana, and then I just blend it up. really good. No ice or anything. I just blend it up, and it's usually, I mean, because it's cold brew and the cream is cold, so it's a cold drink, but there's just no ice in there. Anyway, sorry, my throat is bothering me again this morning. Plus, I woke up tired. Usually I don't wake up tired. I woke up and I thought I could still sleep, but we're going to the flea market, and it's one that's a little further away, so I really need to make sure I get this done. And then the popcorn I was telling you guys about last week. We went back yesterday. Hubby said, let's go to Lazy Acres and get something to eat. Plus, because he wanted to get more of this and more of those Cheetos that we like from that Barbara's company. Anyway, but this is the one I tried, and it's pancake flavor. And obviously, if hubby wanted to go back to get this another bag, it was good. Yeah, and then yesterday we also got they had a Cinnabon flavor, cinnamon bun flavor. I'll say not Cinnabon the company, but cinnamon bun flavor. So yeah, so he's gonna try that. We're gonna try that this week. But yeah, the pancake one was good. If you ever come across it, it's like puffy puff popcorn. It's kind of like the puffy Cheetos, you know, the fat ones. It's kind of like that, but popcorn version. Okay. All right, but those are my snacks. I know it's not a snack, but it kind of is because I do. I don't drink it every day, but it's usually like every other day. And the smoothie thing with the banana, I don't know, maybe twice a week. I'll have that, so it's not all the time. Okay, that's my trash. Let's get into our snack. And this is remember we said Italy, right? Yeah, blade to open it. Here it is. And it does say on the address, it does say ciao. So I'm pretty sure we're right. Oh, and speaking of this, yesterday I was talking with hubby. He let me know in his own cute little way that he's enjoying these. So I think I'm going to go ahead and keep going with this subscription. I don't know if it's automatic. I went on their website and I couldn't tell if I could re-sign up because I don't know. So I'm just going to see if they send me a thing, you know, to renew my thing, because it would be in July would be my next. Actually, I think June. Yeah, June. Beginning of June will be my next payment. So I'll see if they send me a thing to renew, and then I'll just renew for the last 6 months because he likes these. Because he spotted the box already. I had it sitting over here with my art stuff, and he's like, "Oh, we got another box." Like, hint, hint, open it. You know. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna open it on Sunday." So, yeah. So it's Italy, yay! So this will be my cover. Okay, I like the way they're doing this one. A little word find. I didn't play the last one. But let's look into our snaps. Oh, fun continues. All right. I'm going to show you what it was. It's funny because when I look in the camera, it looks like a picture, but when you just look at it in real life, it's really hard to see. I'm trying to make it hard for you guys too, but yeah, we'll look at that and see what that might be. All right, so what do we got? Oh, pizza Funyuns, right? Those are like Funyuns, but they're pizza flavored, I guess. Oh yeah, I think he'll like that. Ooh, pesto chips. Oh, that sounds good. I'm definitely going to try that one. Make sure he doesn't eat all those up. Let's see. We have Fonzies, which I don't know what that is. Okay, well, as we go, we'll find out what that is because I have no idea. It feels very light. And like I could break it, so I'm not going to do that. Maybe some of you already know what this is. I do not know what that is. Fonzies. These look like little bagels. Tarolini. Okay. Another thing we're going to find out. Ooh, tiramisu. Definitely going to like that. Prosciutto crackers probably. Yeah, they feel like little small crackers. That's interesting. That looks like that might be kind of savory. That would be good with some tomato soup, I think. Classic. Okay. Wait for cookies. That's going to be one of my snacks. Ooh, that looks good. This looks like some sort of shortbread cookie. It's very solid. That's the whole cookie with chocolate in it, or hazelnut maybe. It kind of looks like a hazelnut, or is that what a chocolate cocoa looks like? Cacao, or whatever you call it, bean. I don't know. That looks good though. Lemon cream. That looks good. Okay. Oh, rosemary. Rosemary crackers. Okay, that's interesting too. I like these snacks. These Italian snacks are actually really different. And pistachio. Definitely will like this one. All right, looks like there's a couple in there so I can share. I won't eat them all up by myself. So yeah, all right. So these snacks look interesting for next month. Definitely, definitely looking forward to those. All right, got a few mystery ones in here. We don't know what they are, and some that we know what they are, but they really look good. All right, so that's that. So that will be the week we're going into now. I think hubby's gonna like this one. The Italian one looks very interesting. All right, so like I said, yeah, I asked him, do you want me to keep going? I told him the reason I had only done 6 months was because I wasn't sure if I was going to have a job, you know what I mean? Don't want to do unnecessary spending if I don't have to, because this is unnecessary. But yeah, he gave me that little smile that he does when he really wants something. So it's like, okay, okay, we'll do it. So, and I know, right, because I'm trying to do good with the sugar, but I think I do okay. You know, I think I do better with that, so that I'm not looking at stuff like this, because I think this is probably worse than that. And now I have like 4 boxes or 4 bags of cookies. Woe is me. All right, so that's that. That's that. I did want to show you guys my chocolate that I made because I forgot to show you. Hold on, I gotta get it out of the refrigerator. I have to keep it in the fridge because it will melt, because it is made from coconut oil. And so I put 2 aside. I made a batch. This I made it like a couple weeks ago, so it lasted pretty good. We just eat like maybe 1 a day, 1 or 2 a day. If that, go a few days without eating any because we substitute with other sweets. But hubby really likes it, so he wants me to make some more. But this time I tried it and I put peanut butter in it, and I just wanted to show you guys. So I did it like this, little cupcake. Whatchamacallit, little cupcake things. So this is what mine look like, and I'm going to take a bite so you can see inside. Kind of went to the bottom, peanut butter, but it's good. And I got a healthier peanut butter, so less sugar. But yeah, really good, really good. And then of course the other ones I made are just salt on them. But I wanted to show you what they look like with that chocolate recipe that I got from Amanda. Is really good. It's a staple now in our house, and it's so easy to make. So but yeah, I forgot to show you guys that last week. So let me go put it back before it melts. And then what else did I want to? Oh, and then I did pull my garlic. I harvested my garlic yesterday. So I did a video on that, a short video. So I'll post that into this video. And I think that's pretty much it as far as food wise. And I did plant the rest of my stuff, but it's in the video. Not a lot. We just started with a few plants. I didn't do the spinach yet. I'm still working on that one. But you'll see in the video. And then this week has just been me pretty much at work. Just regular work week. We got a lot of hours last week. It's the last week of our full service lab hours. For some reason they sporadically gave us a week of, so all of us were there last week. And again, we just used that time to clean out this back storage room that we have that is full of, like old displays, stuff like that, just trash. And we've been clearing that out, and it looks really good back there. That's the first time that you could actually see the floor and this one shelf that we had that was stacked with crap. Oh, and then tomorrow they're coming to pick up some of my equipment out of the lab. So sad, but at this point, just get some of it out so I can rearrange some stuff. I'm ready to reorganize that lab into something a little bit more functional for us. So we don't have to walk so far to get something because of the old setup, and now it's the new setup. I'm trying to move everything to one half of the lab, so the other half of the lab will just be the wasteland, and then the half of the lab that we're using, everything will be kind of like in that area, so we don't have to walk so far. But anyway, oh, and then I've been fixing stuff too. I've been fixing stuff at home and at work, just little things like switches, because I have this industrial table lamp that I have over by my spot on the couch. And I'm trying to figure this out as I talk, but these two could be the pages stapled together. I could make this the page. I'm going to have to see if I get that foil off of this to make this my journal card. This can't be anything because it's just plastic. Oh no. Okay, so this is going to be my page once I get it taken apart. And then I'll just use decorations, pockets, and then journal card decoration. And that I'll do off camera because I'm going to add in this other video with the gardening and a couple pictures. I'm going to put in the picture of what I had for breakfast last week. That's this. And it was really good. And I was going to use this picture for my draw something video, but I'm hoping today when I'm at the flea market, I can find something different. Since I used food on the last one, I kind of want to maybe someone's setup will be nice and I can take a picture of it and that kind of thing. So that's what I'm hoping for. And then anyway, so I fixed, so it had like a little button to turn the light on and off, and that was kind of slowly going out. So I took the lamp apart, and hubby's like, "Are you sure it's not just the bulb?" And I'm like, "Please." That's like a 101, right? Like you always check the bulb first. You unplug the lamp and plug it into another outlet to make sure it's not the outlet, that kind of stuff. I'm like, "Yes, I'm sure." And yeah, I was kind of insulted when he asked me that. So yeah, I changed out the switch. It has, instead of a little on and off button, now I have the one that turns like that. So that works. And then today I get in another piece for another lamp we have. These are old retro vintage lamps, and I think that's why they're going out. But the other one is a floor lamp. It just has a metal like dome, and then it has the turning thing on top. But this turning switch is the whole unit, so it has where you screw the bulb into. It's that whole piece. So I ordered one of those. I should be coming in today. I'll fix that. And then at work we have an on and off switch. As I was cleaning out the back room, I came across this little frame warmer that we have, and the frame warmer is what we use like if we're going to adjust your glasses. And we run like the temple arms through there, just so we can bend the plastic a little bit without breaking it, because it warms up the plastic and makes it more pliable. But there was one old school one back there, and we like the old school ones. The new ones that they're sending us, no one likes to use them. So I found it back there, and I'm like, I'm going to try to fix it. So I did. I ordered a on and off switch off Amazon, and fixed it. Changed the fuse because the fuse was blown on that one, and it still works. So I put that up in the cabinet in the lab, and I'm like, well, if the one in the lab ever breaks, then now I have the old school one in the lab breaks, then I have a new old school one that I can use. That way I don't have to have the new one. I don't want the new one. All right, enough of that. So I think I did everything. I am going to get ready to go to the flea market and then I'm going to put this together off camera. So when I come back, it'll be all together. It'll be in here, and I'll just show it to you guys. And then this week I'll have to make my next journal cover for June. And what bag did I use on this? So I used one of the German ones on this one. To see what I have left over here as far as bags are concerned. I think I have to go into the use a plain side, and then go in and put plastic bag on the inside like I did with the Sprouts one. All right, so I'm going to go get ready for the flea market, work on this. Meanwhile, I will entertain you with a short video of my garlic. And if I think of anything else while I'm doing this, I'll put that afterwards. All right? Okay, hold on. Be right back. Well, I am going to pull my garlic. They're looking kind of sad, actually. They were looking pretty healthy for a while. I mean, they do get sad looking towards the end. It's time to harvest, but some of them look like they shrunk, but we'll see. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I think I can just pull it up. I'll just kind of loosen the soil around here. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, they're smaller. They're smaller than I expected for sure. Yeah. And that's a good looking one. This is what happened that other year too. I mean, there's still some in there. I mean, we're still gonna eat it, but they are nothing like the originals. And I imagine this is probably not going to have anything on the bottom of that one. Little tiny one. Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's my fault. I think what I did, I didn't water them enough for a while because it kept raining, and I thought maybe the rain would be enough. But, oh, this one has a few little ones growing on it. But, guess not. But it's garlic nonetheless. Still eat it. It's just expecting bigger ones, that's all. Yeah, these are pretty small. All right, I'm going to pull up the rest of them because I don't think I'm going to have any really good big ones. And then I'm going to wash them off. Not with water, I'm just going to use a towel on them. And I'll be right back. All right, so I cleaned these off and I kept the stalks because I'm going to braid this one. I'm going to braid this. And then these still need to be cleaned, but the stalks were already broken or too thin. So these I'm going to just clean up and probably have hubby chop them up and just put them in some oil or something. And we'll have some chopped garlic already ready. But I'm going to braid these, and then I'll be back and I'll show you the braid when I'm done with that. But then in the meantime, I also added some soil. And I think the reason my garlic didn't turn out as big as I'd like is because, one, I didn't water as much as I should, I believe. And two, the soil was probably more dirt than soil. So, and just the coconut course. So this time I added more soil, some good soil, and hopefully, and I'm just planting a few things because I just, I'm not a green thumb. I'm not a farmer. Just trying. I mean, I know I did. Oh, hubby chopped up my loquat tree, by the way. He cut it back, so hopefully it grows back. But I did grow that from a seed. So hopefully, I just put some a tomato plant, cucumber, pepper, and then I moved my rosemary that was down here. I moved it over there, so I'm hoping it'll do better in this soil. And then that's some thyme. So we'll see how those do. And then over here, right now, I just have that in there. I'm going to add some soil, and I'm going to figure out a way to connect that to it, so I can have like a trellis. and that'll be my spinach, and then something else. The spinach will go along the back, and then I'll, if I do pretty good here, then I'll add some herbs or something over here, or some kind of lettuce or something in that nature. Okay, but that's it. But let me go braid real quick. All right, I'm outside right now, in case you can't tell. But anyways, I just got back from the flea market, and I finished up my page for May, last week of May, which is week 22. And let's see, where are we? Right here. So I ended up using it sideways, so the flavor is back here. But I did cut out this from the back of the bag and put it in here so that I had the ingredients and the flavor here. I took my mixed nuts and my pistachios, and one I used as a pocket. The other one is just decoration. I had to cut up the cold brew, and here I accidentally heated it and melted it by accident. I had to cut it up because it was kind of like bottle shaped, so it was kind of hard to glue it down flat. So I did it in little pieces, and it's still bucked up right here because it wants to bubble up that way. But this cardboard was on the inside of the cookie packaging, so that's where I got that from. I can use this for journaling, and then I can also use the cookie packaging, the foil that was in there, and this all came off really easily. So I can use that for journaling also. All right, and that's this week. And then I realized last week here I forgot to journal. Oops. So I'm going to have to do that as soon as I get in the house before I forget what I did last week, or the week before actually. And then I still have to journal for last week also. But while you're out here, because I just showed a picture of my garlic, but since I'm out here, I'll go ahead and show you the garlic braid. Hold on a second while I get the camera off the stand. All right, so this is it. So I braided it yesterday because today, that was Saturday when I pulled it. So here's my garlic, part of it. The little ones that weren't, that didn't have the stalk, because the stalk was all bent up and everything, I just put in a little, as you saw in the picture, a little container, and those are on the counter in the kitchen. So we'll just chop those up and use those for something, because it's still garlic, even though they're tiny. It's still got little garlic pieces in there. So that's it. That's the end of my video. So I will see you guys on the next video. I do have an asylum video done, and I'm going to upload that today, so maybe I'll be able to have that come out tomorrow. And it's because I finished my self-portrait, so that's done. And then now I'm just going to go in the house, and I'm going to make the next journal cover for June. And I already got this one sewed in, and I'm going to journal, and then that's it. All right, so you guys have a great week, and thanks for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, tschüss.